So y'all come crawling back to my dojo, asking me to once again be your sensei on how to beat a challenge in Dragon Ball Legends. Today, I'm gonna give you all the secrets, the keys to beating Just Try to Surpass Me. Yes, I know. Bandai doesn't want you to have these keys, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you know the meaning of life. But first, you gotta watch my sick intro. Alright, intro over with, and now I'm gonna give you the secrets. How do you beat Just Try to Surpass Me? You probably watched some other tutorials, but they're just not as good as this one. This tutorial is the best tutorial. We've got the goods. The first thing I'm gonna tell you is how to battle. And then I'll get into specifics on what type of team you should bring for each individual level. But how to battle applies to each and every stage for any time this pops up. Not just for this one, when they do these things later on, because they bring out these every so often. In between your attacks, you want to slow it down. Don't just spam cards. Do not do that. You're going to have a very rough time at this if you do that. And then also, unlike PvP, where normally you'd swipe forward, do a side step or a charge step, and you attack to keep the combo going, you don't want to do that. You want to take even more time in between your attacks, because the computer is actually smooth brain. It's not a wrinkly brain, the computer's smooth brain in this challenge. And normally when a person in PvP could vanish, the computer won't in this. It's just how it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. In between your attacks, I don't care if you do what people call a float step, a charge step, a side step, a Wendy's 4-for-4 step. I don't care what you do in between, as long as you're extending your attack times. What I like to do personally is I land my attack card, then I'll swipe forward, get right in front of them, right into business. I'll either charge up P if I have a lot of attack cards left, or if I'm low on attack cards and have already used my vanish, I'll just do it a longer side step. You don't have to do the side step, you can just sit in front of them for all you want. But I'm used to doing the side step from PvP, so this time I just do a longer side step. I wait to attack longer. And then, just as they're getting up, normally which would be a dropped combo in PvP, it's not in this. You attack again to continue the attack. I guess you're ending the combo technically, but you're still attacking. They have not escaped, and this gives you more time to draw cards, gain ki, gain your banish back, all the good stuff, because you don't want to get touched. That's the big key. You do not want to get touched by these people. You get touched by them, they're going to send you to the afterlife quicker than if you got hit by a bullet train. And I don't know if you've ever seen a person hit by a bullet train. They just disintegrate, gone. It's like they never even existed. You don't even know that they were there. It's worse, there's that thing, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Nah, you feel nothing if you're hit by a bullet train. That's what it's like being hit by these people. You're just gone instantly. That's the main key. Otherwise, just swap out your characters so you can gain vanish back in case you do get caught in some scenario where you're out of cards and you don't have your vanish gauge. Swap to your new character, vanish because they're probably going to attack, and then use a blast is the recommendation. Also on all these things, use a blast to start your combo because they vanish more likely on strike cards. I don't know why, it's just what the computer does. It hates strike cards. If you strike them, they're more likely to vanish. So use blast to start your combos. And you're going to run into problems and times where they just vanish anyway, and they catch you, and you're just going to have to restart, and that's just how it be. Sometimes you get unlucky, and that's unfortunate. But now, I'm going to go into each individual challenge and tell you how to beat it, and what characters to use. And now, I actually have a top secret piece of advice. I'm getting real close so you can see how ugly I am, but it's to give you this secret, okay guys? Don't tell anyone, but you want to use the bonus battle characters. You have the new Yamcha Launch and Extreme Roshi. Use them. I know, absolutely mind-boggling. You never would have thought. That's why I'm here to give you those insider information that you don't get anywhere else. No one knows that. I know it's top secret. But you want to use the advantageous elements. I can tell some people just don't understand advantageous elements from playing co-op. But you want to use the advantageous elements. Red beats yellow, so you want to bring a red to beat up on Champa. Green beats blue, so you want to bring a green to beat up on blue Goku, and yellow beats purple, so you want to bring a yellow to beat up on UI. Now, the challenges aren't as friendly. You have to clear it within a certain amount of counts, and that's probably the easiest of the challenges. It's just beating it quickly. And normally to do those, you just want a Rising Rush every time you get a Rising Rush to beat it as quickly as possible. And for all of these challenges, there is one time where you have to do it where you have to get a certain amount of damage in a Rising Rush, and then there's another time you have to beat it without Rising Rush. So you have to play this multiple times if you didn't know for some reason at this stage, which I'm kind of worried about if you didn't know that. So the timer counts, just do as much damage as you possibly can. Bring in your strongest team with those colors. That's my #1 recommendation for all of these. Bring in your strongest team with those colors. I don't care what team you're using. If your strongest team is Ginyu Force, bring your Ginyu Force team. I don't know if it's going to go well for you, but they're your strongest team. Bring your strongest team. So clear without Rising Rush is pretty self-explanatory. You do it without rushing. Get 4th million damage with a Rising Rush. Then, you know, just use the Rising Rush. The hardest one, in my opinion, is beating this thing with a Dragon Ball character. And this is a challenge for all of them. Because I didn't summon on launch Yamcha and Roshi, have trash Dragon Ball characters. None of my Dragon Ball characters are good. The only one that's okay is the free-to-play Zenkai Kid Goku, which I haven't soul boosted for his Zenkais at all, because I just don't like using him, so I didn't bother. It didn't cross my mind to do it. So he's Garbo, but I still bring him. Basically, it makes me fight 2v3 because he's just a meat shield to get absorbed when I accidentally get attacked and caught, and then he gets hit by the bullet train. I throw Kid Goku in front of a bullet train. You heard it here first. Yes. For most people, that Kid Goku is probably going to be their best Dragon Ball character because it's free to play and you can get him to Zenkai 7 and all that for free. So I recommend you bring him as your Dragon Ball character if your Dragon Ball characters, like me, are lacking. Moving on to the hard one, which I have to say, honestly, this one's harder than the Scream one. This is from my own personal experience because of Gohan. I don't normally swear in these videos, but fuck you, Gohan. I'm glad you lost your arm. You didn't deserve it to begin with. This Gohan is the bane of my existence. I don't know why, but I swear there was one time where Gohan just straight up banished 4 straight attacks. He didn't use any cards or nothing in between. He just said, you know what? I'm a computer. I can vanish as much as I want. And then he one-shots you with his blue card. And it's pain and agony and hurts me all the time. But Gohan is the most annoying. For this challenge though, I recommend you if you have the transforming Goku Black, the green one, bring that man into battle. He is so helpful because against the purple Vegeta, he doesn't really do much, but he decimates the Trunks because he does extra damage against hybrids. And then even if you lose your red unit, he gets killed. Goku Black will do damage against Gohan, the yellow one, because of that extra damage against hybrids. He's just an amazing unit to bring. That's what I would recommend. If you've got some strong future units, bring them. If your future units are lacking, just bring the best team you got. That's the main thing I got for you there. Finally, the Scream step, which I actually don't think is as hard as the hard step. Your opponents are the Frieza, the Broly, and the Gogeta Blue. Now, Frieza, don't get hit by his attacks. Even if you have Blast Shield, just do not get hit by his blast that he normally starts out with. You lose like all your ki, and it's just a devastating blow to your attack. So for this, I again brought fusions. I bring Vegito Blue. My green is Kefla, and then my red, I bring the Zenkai 1 Red Gogeta because I was too broken, didn't bother. I was summoning on the banners, okay? I didn't spend my CC on Gogeta. Leave me alone. I brought them, and then for the Dragon Ball, I brought my yellow Goku, Kid Goku. And for 3 million rush damage, I highly recommend you rush Frieza with your blue unit. Frieza doesn't have any of the breaks in his health. He just has straight up health the whole way, so if you rush him, you can kill him pretty quickly. It's very nice, very, very nice. And then you can get, if you get another rush or 2 rushes, you can use them on the other guys later. This one is big to make sure you don't continue the combo. Make sure you drop it in between, because when they switch to Broly and Gogeta, they have strike cover changes, and especially when you're bringing Vegito Blue and Kefla, those are very, very bad for you. When you drop it, those cover changes don't work, so it's big time. You get to keep your you don't keep your combo going, but you get what I mean. You keep your attack going, and you don't get stuck in their combo, or their cover change. So just be careful with that and use the tactic of waiting in between attacks, whether you're charging ki or just sidestepping to regain Vanish. As for battling with Element Yellow, if Kid Goku is your Dragon Ball unit you're bringing, then you get 2 birds with 1 stone there. And if he's not, then just bring your strongest team, your strongest yellow on that team. Yeah, for me, that would be my yellow transforming Vegito, but I did it with Kid Ku, who I literally never attacked with. He was just a meat shield. That's all he was for me, a meat shield. I basically 2v1'd it with Vegito Blue and Kefla. So, I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope I kept it simplistic and didn't try and flood you with too much terminology. So if it helped you out, helped you get the job done, earn those tickets that'll probably result in hero units for you, because that's how this game loves to work, unfortunately. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I appreciate it. Puts a smile on my face when you press that red button. And as always, I hope y'all are staying happy and healthy. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.